Smile and learn.
Well done, Sparky! Hi, how are you? Do you want to play with me and my friend Sparky? Sparky is a very special robot dog because he uses something called artificial intelligence, also known as AI. Have you ever heard of AI? If not, don't worry. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Artificial intelligence allows machines to do things similar to what humans do, such as having a conversation, solving problems, or even drawing. Let's try this artificial intelligence thing with Sparky. Sparky, fetch the yellow ball. Now bring it back. Sparky has been trained to follow orders. He can also dig holes and shake, just like a normal dog. Best of all, I can teach him new tricks thanks to artificial intelligence. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach him to jump over obstacles. What else do you think he can learn? AI is not just in robots like Sparky. Have you ever used one of those voice assistants that help us look things up on the internet? They also use artificial intelligence to answer our questions. Is it going to rain tomorrow? No rain is forecast for tomorrow. How nice! Tomorrow I can come back to the park to train Sparky. Oh look, my friend Xiao Feng sent me a message. But I don't know Chinese, and I don't know what it says. Luckily, artificial intelligence can help me by translating this message. How nice! It looks like Xiao Feng is coming tomorrow to help me train Sparky. They get along very well. AI is like a friend that helps us and learns with us. Isn't that cool? So you see, although nothing can replace the fun of learning together, if we use it correctly, artificial intelligence is a tool that can help us a lot in our daily lives. See you soon, friends!
Wow, look at this! I typed in a super difficult question and AI gave me the answer in seconds. It's like magic.
That's right. AI can do amazing things. But the real magic is inside you.
Oh, Smiley, you flatter me. Actually, you're right. Artificial intelligence is a super useful tool, but it's our job to use it correctly. Shall we explore it together? Artificial intelligence, also known as AI, is a technology that allows machines to do tasks that normally require human intelligence, like solving complex problems, finding information, and even creating new things. But be careful, it doesn't know everything, and although it may seem like it, it doesn't think like us either. In reality, AI follows the instructions we give it. For example, we can ask it to recognize voices, translate into any language, recommend music, or even help us study or work. And all this in a very short time. Let's see. I'm going to tell the AI a joke. Why was the math book sad?
Books are objects. They can't be sad.
It's a joke. The math book was sad because it had a lot of problems.
Tell me the problems and I'll solve them for you.
Wow, we're definitely different. Artificial intelligence seems very intelligent, but it has no emotions, no conscience, and obviously, It doesn't seem to have a sense of humor either. So it needs humans to guide it and use it responsibly. It's very important to review and verify the information AI gives you because it can be incomplete or incorrect. Apply your critical thinking and prior knowledge to question and confirm AI's answers. Can you imagine if I used this image I created with AI for my solar system project without checking it? There are 2 suns! And look how many planets there are. I would have failed for sure. Check, investigate, and use your judgment. Your brain is still the boss here. To use AI correctly, it's very important to keep these 3 tips in mind. Use AI as a compass or a vehicle that helps you move forward towards your goal, not as the destination itself. It can save us time, give us ideas, and provide a good starting point, but it doesn't have all the answers. In the end, it's our job to think, review, and create with our own judgment. Don't believe everything AI says without verifying it. Check the sources that the AI uses in its answers. There can be serious errors to correct. If it gives you data that says something happened in a certain year, look for it in other sources like books, reliable websites, or ask an expert to verify it. And above all, don't stop thinking for yourselves. No one and nothing can replace your imagination, emotions, and thoughts. Artificial intelligence is amazing. Team up with it, but remember that you are the captain. Never let AI think for you.
I missed again.
Of course, Smiley. That's what happens when you're not sure what your goal is. It's much harder to get it right that way. If you take your time and aim, you'll see how much closer you get. This reminds me of prompts. Have you ever heard that word before? Let's take a look. A prompt is a question or instruction we give to the artificial intelligence. If we say something clearly and explain it well, the AI will be able to help us better. It's like throwing a dart at a target. The more precise we are, the closer we'll get to the goal. That's why we need to be sure about what we're looking for, so we can write the best possible prompt. Let's look at an example. If I want to learn about seals and I ask the AI something like, "Tell me about animals," I'll get a huge list of stuff that might not be what I want. But if I'm more specific and say, "Explain the most important facts about seals in 2 paragraphs," then I'll get a much clearer and more useful answer. So, the clearer and more specific we are, the better the answer will be. It's like asking the hairdresser for a haircut. If we just say, "Do something nice," we might end up with a hairstyle that even the bravest person wouldn't choose. If we explain, "I want short hair with bangs and easy to comb," then we'll get it just right. Here are some tips that can help us get the most out of artificial intelligence and use good prompts. Be clear and concise with what we're asking. and use details to guide the answer in the direction we want. Ask for examples when we want things to be easier to understand. And always check and double check the information before trusting it. That's super important. Using AI well isn't just about asking random things, it's about learning how to ask smart questions. Try using what you've learned next time to talk to it. You'll see the difference. See you next time. We have all felt that knot in our stomach when we see that our friends met up and we weren't invited. These days, when we feel bad, many of us look for answers in the same place. Artificial intelligence chatbots. Let's see how Henry, Sarah, and Liam deal with this situation. Henry regularly uses artificial intelligence chatbots as an assistant. He uses it for everything from help with his homework to learning the best tricks for his video games. Henry has been using AI for several months. From previous conversations, his chatbot knows many things about him, like that he loves chocolate and he has a hard time when there is conflict.
My friends didn't invite me to go to the movies with them. I feel terrible. What should I do?
I'm sorry you feel bad, Henry. My recommendation is not to think about it too much. Open a bar of your favorite chocolate and relax by playing that video game you like so much. Keeping your mind busy is the best way to take your mind off problems and clear your head.
Wow. 0.2 seconds. Do you think such a painful situation can be fixed in just 0.2 seconds? If you notice, the chatbot gave him advice based on his history of not liking conflict at all. It doesn't help him deal with his sadness because it can't understand his pain. It just mixes up the data it has on him and suggests he hide his emotions. Sarah uses AI to seek approval. She is a sociable girl, but sometimes insecure. She often asks the AI if the messages she writes to her friends sound okay, or if she thinks someone might be angry with her. Her chatbot knows that she is afraid of rejection.
My friends didn't invite me to go to the movies with them. I feel terrible. What should I do?
I completely understand your pain, Sarah. You are an incredible and very caring person. Don't be sad. I'm sure they'll text you tomorrow. If you want, I can help you write a message telling your friends how great they are.
Sarah's AI only tells her what she wants to hear to make her feel better for a moment, but it doesn't help her see the reality of what's happening. It's putting a band-aid on the problem, but the real problem is still there. The response she received from the AI won't solve it. Liam decided to tell his father about his problem.
My friends didn't invite me to go to the movies with them. I feel terrible. What should I do?
Wow, I'm so sorry, Liam. Something similar happened to me recently with some old friends, and I felt terrible. Some people don't think, and sometimes they're a little selfish. Why don't we go for a walk, and I'll tell you what I did. We can talk about it calmly, okay? Liam's father doesn't have a programmed response. He offers something that artificial intelligence doesn't have: real experience. He doesn't try to fix it with a list of steps, but shares his experience so that Liam can make his own conclusions. And besides, AI can't give Liam the big hug that comforted him so much. AI is a tool. There is no trusted person behind it. When using it to get advice about your mental health, you should remember these 3 important points, among others. First, what AI knows about you. The AI knows you from what you have asked it in the past and will give you the answer it thinks fits you. Not what you really need at the moment. Is it really giving you advice or just what you want to hear? Second, AI usually tells you what you want to hear. A chatbot doesn't usually contradict you or tell you uncomfortable truths that a good friend, parent, or professional would tell you to help you to grow. How many times has someone told you something that made you feel bad or uncomfortable at the time, but later made you a better person or helped you overcome a difficult situation? Imagine if a friend always tells you that you are right, even when you treat someone badly. Are they a good friend? AI can't be your trusted friend because its main goal is to keep you chatting with it. Finally, you should know that what you tell AI is not always secret. The companies that own these tools can use our information for purposes we are not aware of. Back to our friends Henry, Sarah, and Liam. Knowing what you know now, who do you think acted appropriately in the face of the problem? Do you think that technology, even really advanced technology, will ever be able to replace the advice of someone who loves you? What can a real person who will never answer in algorithms offer you? Think about the answer with your family. Remember, the next time you talk with a chatbot, think, is it helping you or thinking for you? See you soon!
We've learned so much in just one video. Did you know there are many more videos? Imagine how much you could learn. Subscribe to the Smile and Learn educational channel to learn and have fun at the same time.